Is on green roof technology. So what is green roof? It is a special type of roof covered with vegetables and a growing medium. The green roof has some advantages like it absorbs rainwater, provide insulation, it aesthetically pleasing landscape, lower urban heat island effect. And the other roof benefits like number one, effects on energy budgets of individual buildings. Number two, improve urban air quality. Number three, increase waste management. Number four, horticulture and biodiversity promotions. Number five, provides wildlife protections. Number six, promotion of health and well-being. And number seven is provides urban amenities such as noise reduction, food production, open space, aesthetics, recreation, urban agriculture, real estate, and therapeutics. In this project, Ryan University conducted this project and Ontario Centers of Excellence Earth and Environmental Technologies funded for this project. Troy Associates and 401 Richmond was the partner, and the City of Toronto demonstrated this 3-year $1 million project on the City Hall podium roof. The project has four objectives. First one is study on the available green roof technology. Second one is green roof benefits on the city's environment. Third one is measurable municipality monetary savings. Fourth one is evaluation of threshold point for significant cost savings. Now this is a schematic diagram that shows that how cooler roofs, cooler pavement, all vegetables can can reduce the energy consumption, carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and another contaminants level and lower ozone levels. The cooler roof it reduces the ACUs, that means reduces demand at power plants and less energy consumption. Similarly, cooler roof, cooler pavements, and they reduces output temperatures, area sources emit less, slows reaction rates, and that's give the result of lower carbon dioxide and VOC levels. So there are some literature review. Uh, this author Onmura, they show that 50% reduction in heat flux in the room below the garden due to the evaporative cooling effect. And this research also revealed during the day a reduction in the surface temperature from 60 to 30 degrees Celsius due to green roof. And uh, another researcher, Wang, they say that 3 to 4 degrees Celsius indoor temperatures is lower under a green roof than the outside temperature. And Alcazar and Buzz, they show that a green roof in Madrid reduced total energy consumption by 1% with 0.5% reduction in the heating season and 6% reduction in the cooling season. And Del Maria, they show that total solar radiation absorbed by the planted roof, 27% is reflected, while the plants and the soil absorb 60% and 30% is transmitted into the soil. And uh, what is urban heat island? So urban heat island is mainly when you go to rural area to urban area, you see the temperature is rises. That means the urban area temperature is higher than the rural area. This that effect is called urban heat island effect. Now I talk about types of green roofs. Number one is Sofra Nature by Sofrima. Number two is Garden Roof by Hydrotech Development in conjunction with Zinco World, and Easy Green by Elevated Landscape Technology. Number four is Free Cultivated Vegetation Blankets by Zero Flower Canada. Number five is Roof Meadow assembled by Roofscapes. adapted from Opti Green of Germany. Number 6 is Green Grid System, and number 7 is Green Roof Block Systems, and it developed by H.T. Lewis Metalworks Company. So for a nature green roof, this is the typical diagram, and the component are discussed in here, and it is renowned for its waterproofing membrane. You see here, this is like carpet, and it provides the waterproofing advantages to the roof. And this is, you see, this is garden roof by Hydrotech technology, and this green roof allows any flat or gently slope transform into a landscape environment. And this is elevated landscape technology, easy green roof. You see, they can, uh, it is easy transferable, and you see here, they can easily implement on the roofs. And free cultivated vegetation blanket, you see, this is like a blanket they just install in, and it is less time consuming. And this is roof miado assembled by roof scapes, and Wyston solution. And the Wyston solution green roof has some advantages like easily access the roof, saving the repair cost that must be disturbed to access the roof. Green grid modules can be removed, set aside, replaced once repair are made. And green roof blocks. This is typical diagram that show that by implementing green roof blocks on your roofs, you can save money by energy saving, and also you can have food and other vegetables. Now there are some standards. The standards FLL, it developed by Germany, and they say that the green roof should have growing medium water retention capacity, drainage layer water retention capacity, number of extensive green roofs plant species, intensive green roofs plant biomass or volume. Now there has another standards and performance like number one, soil quality. This is the green roof criteria: surface water quality improvement, sewer system load reduction, groundwater research improvement, stormwater purification, air filtering, oxygen production contribution, and urban temperature leveling contribution. This is another performance rating criteria. It's called Karlsruhe. So they said that the green roof should have soil type and depth of soil 50%, climate, evapotranspiration impact 50%, flora, vegetation type and variety 30%, fauna, zoological biodiversity impact 30%, and last one is water balance, average annual stormwater retention is 10%. So the city of Toronto adopt a methodology to their study, and number one, they use GIS technology to collect buildings, streets, stormwater infrastructure, and watershed PSR with respect to their location. And they collect soil network with recent areas photography building data from Toronto Wide Weather Flow Management Master Plan Study. And they use city geographic records, and they use a model in this called UFORE model to link the vegetated area to expected air pollution reduction and economic benefit. And this is the GIS figure. It's called green roof study building with roofs over 350 square meters. And this is Toronto green roof study land use, you see commercial, education and other. And Toronto green roof study CSO sewer shares. And this is the Toronto green roof study runoff reduction due to green roof implementation by watershed. This show that the by implementing green roof, it reduces watershed runoff reduction up to 30%, 11 to 30% in this area. Now, green roof benefits and cost for City of Toronto. Uh, the monetary savings by reducing this type of pollution, carbon monoxide, sodium nitroxide, ozone, PM10, sulfur dioxide, and total monetary value is 43,106. And energy saving, the direct energy saving is 4.15 kilowatt per square kilometer per year, and indirect energy saving is 2.37 kilowatt per square meter per year. Indirect energy means it reduce the urban heat island effect in Toronto. And initial savings are 38% is maximum in stormwater, and second one is 25% in urban heat island, and another is shown in here. And the annual savings, the maximum annual savings in the building energy, it saves 50% of building energy. This is the monetary value, and it saves 33% of urban heat island. So from this graph, you can I can I can conclude that it saves, it reduces so much amount of urban heat island effect. And the researcher recommend some of the recommendation types of green roof system to be used to obtain the benefits listed in this study. And they said that at least 75% of the green roof footprint of the buildings gives a good result. That means you have to cover your building at least 75%. And number two is, they said that 2% sloped roof gives a better drainage than the flat roofs. And number three is, based on annual average rainfall condition, the green roof should have at least 50% runoff coefficient. That means the green roof should have 50% runoff coefficient. And number fourth is, based on structural analysis of the structure, depth of the green roof is recommended. And the minimum depth of the green roof is 6 inch or 150 millimeter. And the study shows that with a minimum thickness of growing medium 75 millimeter in green roof, and you have to follow the manufacturer recommendation. And number seven is, green roofs installed over air conditioned spaces that are heated and cold provides energy related benefits. And that's it. Thank you for hearing the presentation.